Hello there and welcome to today's lore video featuring one of the more deadly TIEs built by the Empire, the TIE Hunter. Now, the TIE Hunter multi-role starfighter is from the TIE series, which was used during the Galactic Civil War by the Empire and was almost exclusively used by Storm Commandos. Along with the signature twin ion engines, the Hunter also had a wing configuration that looked kinda like that of a TIE Interceptor but reversed. Also, much like the X-Wing, the TIE Hunter possessed S-foils, which meant that they could open and close their wings between the TAC mode and the normal flight mode. The TIE Hunters were created by the Galactic Empire specifically as a means to counter the Rebel T-65 X-Wing. Now, unlike most of the other TIEs however, the TIE Hunters were equipped with a hyperdrive and shields as standard, making them more valuable than most of the starfighters used by the Empire. And it was also considered to be the fastest TIE variant among the Imperial fleet, but it couldn't fire its weapons while the S-files were closed. Now, Hunters only had one pilot and were equipped with a weapon loadout very similar to that of the Y-Wing, 2 laser cannons, 2 ion cannons and a proton torpedo launcher which held 12 proton torpedoes. They came equipped with a Class 1 hyperdrive, 2 days worth of supplies, and a cost of 100,000 credits, although in some cases they carried a Class 2 hyperdrive, a week's worth of supplies, and cost 275,000 credits. As something a little different, they also were made waterproof, thus making them capable of staying submerged in reservoirs of water for a week and then lifting off no worse for wear. It was at some point after the Frisian campaign in 1 BBY, but before the Battle of Yavin, that the Imperials started to develop the TIE Hunters as a means to counter the X-Wings, and the development became even more urgent after the Battle of Yavin when the Alliance established itself as an actual organised threat to the Empire by blowing up the Death Star. CNR Fleet Systems started collecting data from countless encounters with Alliance starfighters as part of the TIE's development, and after having some promising results, the Admiralty decided to issue the TIE Hunters to be under the exclusive ownership of the Imperial Storm Commandos, after being thoroughly tested of course by ace TIE pilots like Sun TFL. And there was one instance actually during a mission where Crixmain Dean, who was still a Storm Commando leader at the time, and the rest of his Storm Commandos hid their TIE Hunters in a reservoir to avoid detection. Then they simply went back and retrieved them a week later. There was another squadron of TIE Hunters that was encountered by Wedge Antilles during his mission to Destrillion, although these ones were destroyed by the Rebel fighter ace after an intense dogfight. And much later, several TIE Hunters were captured by the Rebel Alliance, and 3 of them were used in a successful raid on Fondor by Rogue Squadron shortly before the Battle of Endor, where Rogue Squadron, in their stolen TIE Hunters, successfully made it past the shields and managed to destroy their unfinished Executor-class Super Star Destroyer that was being built there. Now, the TIE Hunter wasn't actually revealed to fans until the 2003 video game Star Wars Rogue Squadron 3 Rebel Strike, but it wasn't actually until 2014 that its history and lore was further expanded in the Age of Rebellion role-playing game sourcebook Stay on Target, as well as in the guidebook Star Wars Imperial Handbook, A Commander's Guide. And that is the Imperial X-Wing, the TIE Hunter, in a nutshell. So thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed the video, I'll talk to you all on the next one, and until then, may the Force be with you.